What's going down, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reacting to some of the best and some of the worst TikToks that have come across my timeline. For whatever reason, I think TikTok knows that I'm a barber because a lot of barber TikToks come across my timeline. So I just started saving them and we're just going to react to some of them in today's video. All right, so first one, we're going to start off with a I don't want to say perfect haircut because I don't think any haircut is perfect, but this is damn near a perfect haircut. And I want to start out with the good one first, so that way y'all don't think I'm hating. And we also set the standard, you know what I'm saying, the expectations of what EJones is looking for. So this first one, you know what I'm saying, he has a nappy top. Hasn't got cut in a couple months, it looks like. But we chopped him down, wavelength, mid ball taper, high ball taper, some wave foam, perfect lineup, perfect beard. 10 out of 10, bro. 9.9 out of 10. So if we go back and pause it a little bit right here, you guys can just see that mid ball taper is really blurry, but the lineup really sets it off. It kind of looks like a natural lineup. I know he used some type of maybe semi-permanent dye or fibers, but the beard, the lineup, everything's just so aesthetically pleasing. And that mid ball taper is gonna at least last him two to 3 weeks before he has to come back. But this is easily 9.9, 10 out of 10 haircut. All right, so this next video is a self-cut video. I love watching self-cut videos because I've been cutting my own hair since God knows when. But he says, I save 5 bands a year by doing this, which means cutting his own hair saves him $5 grand a year from going to barbers and whatever every week. And I think that's a little high, you know what I'm saying? Five bands a year. There's 52 weeks in a year. That's about $100 every week that you're spending on a haircut. I don't see that. Maybe every 2 weeks you spending like 50 to 60, depending on how good your barber is. But not everyone has a celebrity barber, and I doubt you're spending $100 a week. $5,200 a year. I don't know, but it does save you a lot of money cutting your own hair. So if we take a look, I thought this came out clean. This is why I saved it. Once again, we're gonna go with the mid ball taper with the curl sponge lineup. And for being a self cut, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? This is about as good as it's gonna get for a self cut. He did use fibers, and as you guys can see, he's laying it down with some hairspray, putting some curling mousse in his hair, curl sponge, lineups popping, tapers clean. You know what I'm saying? That will save you, I don't want to say 5 bands a year. Let's just say $3,000 a year on haircuts. All right, before we get into the next barber, if you are an inspiring barber, a beginning barber by any stretch of the imagination, you are trying to get better, by all means, I wish nothing but the best for you. But when I say this might be the worst barber I've ever seen in my life, and I hate to say that, because I want nothing but the best for you guys. I truly do. But this has to be the worst barber ever. And I know everyone starts from somewhere, and I know my haircuts were shit, and they probably still are in some of you guys' mind, but that's fine. This motherfucker gotta be the worst. The worst. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pause the video after each haircut, because he got like 5 or 6 pictures in this one video, and they all so terrible. So terrible. All right, so first haircut, we got a Mohawk. I don't know if he even touched the hair, but we're gonna say it's a haircut. 0 out of 10. This is not the beginning of a ball fade. This is his final product. He just shaved a ball cut around his motherfucking head, hit it with a little 1 guard up about 1/2 inch, and then left the top. That's it. $10, please. 0 out of 10. And this is why I get so mad with motherfuckers like this. If you're gonna try to be a barber, at least try to do the steps properly. And if it's fucked up, it's fucked up. Don't just go from 0 to fucked up. I'm gonna be real with y'all. The first time I watched this video, bro, I genuinely felt hatred in my heart. Not really necessarily for the person or the person he is. It's the person he trying to betray that he is. I don't even know if that makes sense, but it's like, what are we doing, bro? That's your ball fade? It's like, yeah, I'm trying to be better as a barber, like, feel bad for me, like, I came from nothing, and my haircuts wasn't shit. But it's like, bro, you not even trying. Then we get into possibly the worst haircut I've ever seen in my life. And this is no exaggeration, no bullshit. I'd wait till the second picture. So this is supposed to be a Mohawk with a ball fade. Fade isn't too bad, you know what I'm saying? It's a very harsh line. He's trying. He's getting better with his fades, and I can commend that, right? I don't know what kind of Mohawk that is. Maybe the client got terrible hair texture. I don't know. Watch this second picture. That picture alone, this picture right here, confirms to me this is the worst barber in the history of the world. Could you imagine seeing this haircut in person and thinking, what the fuck happened? Like, who is your barber? Did you cut yourself? So I'm genuinely curious. When y'all look at this picture, do y'all think this is the worst haircut in the world, or is this the worst barber in the world? Because it might be hand in hand. I just want to know, is that a shag? Is that a mohawk? Did he go up too high? Did the client want that? And what I'm curious about is, what happened after he showed him the mirror? Did he say like, yo, bro, this is lit. This is fresh. Thank you, bro. I genuinely needed this haircut. Or was he thinking like, I should really beat this motherfucking ass right now? And they had the nerve to put me on TikTok, a globally popular app. He the worst. He the worst in the world. The worst haircut I've ever seen in my life. All right, so this next video, let me preface by saying this is a barber school barber. When I watched this video, it just kind of made me want to open up my own barber school, because I don't understand how the instructor, the teacher, the head barber, the head honcho let this happen at their school. No, we gonna rewind that. We gonna rewind that. How the hell, if you are running a barber school, how the hell you let this happen under your watch? You are letting this man or woman scalp this poor guy 2 inches back on his hairline with a straight razor. And I know that straight razor dull as a motherfucker because we can still see the lineup. If I'm gonna razor somebody's hair off, it's gonna be smooth. It's gonna look like it's got lasered away. I know this was painful because that razor is dull as fuck. It looked like the razor got a #1 guard on it. So how the hell, first of all, hold on. My guy in the chair. At what point is enough enough? I know you felt that motherfucker scalping your ass and you still didn't say nothing. This took about 10 to 15 minutes to do. When you use a straight razor, you can hear the y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So for about 15 minutes, he heard his hairline getting pushed the fuck back, and I know it hurt because that razor blade is dull. All right, so this next video is a perfect example of a dry shave razor line up on the beard. Hopefully I said that right, but he's using a razor with no shaving cream, no shaving gel to line it up, and it's absolutely perfection. So what I want you guys to notice is how he starts close to the mustache at one point, then he comes up to the curve and then ends up connecting in the middle. Perfect technique. He's pulling the skin with his opposite thumb, shaving. This is part of the reason why I stopped using liners on the beard, because when you use a straight razor like this, dry shaving, it's so precise, so crispy. How he's going against the grain to clean up the cheek hair. It's gonna make it last a little bit longer before growing back. Then what I love is how he comes to the top of the taper with the blade and kind of feathers out that blend into the ball fade. 10 out of 10. That is literally perfection when you're using the straight razor. All right, y'all, this next video is a man unit installation video, and I want you guys to notice the client, how old he looks, and then how young he ends up looking when he leaves the chair. But I never tried to put a man unit in. I wouldn't, that's not something I even would attempt to. It doesn't interest me, but it is, I think it's very cool for the barber industry to provide these type of services, because if you can boost a man's confidence from 0 to 100, you're gonna have a client for life. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna tip you the most, you know what I'm saying? Because he came in looking about 65, 55, and then he's ready to be booked in a Tyler Perry movie, you know what I'm saying? So this easily, I don't know how much people charge for this, but if you can provide this service, you're gonna be making bank for sure. All right, y'all, this next video is, I don't wanna say it's a makeover. Maybe they just moved into a different space and they kind of like created what they wanted to create. But if they did turn that basement garage area into this dope ass shop with the gray accent, I love the colors. I love the LED lights on top, the pattern. I've never seen that, especially in a barbershop. The floors are perfect. The wall, the sign, the TV placement, so amazing. That is so dope. That is so dope. This is so perfectly done. And I just wanted to show love because I'm jealous, you know what I'm saying? I'm stuck in a little room downstairs and I was cutting in the garage, hot as hell in Las Vegas, and you got this nice ass, yeah. All right, last but not least, I came across this. It's low-key satisfying because y'all know how I be getting down with the shaving videos, but I would never in my life shave a motherfucker back and blow dry his shit. That nigga is giving him a blowout taper into his back hair. First of all, you're not gonna be in my chair with no shirt on. That's just disrespectful. And second, you is a damn werewolf. Nigga, I cannot help you. You better go get waxed. I'm not gonna sit there and blow dry your back and shave it and give it a taper. I'm not doing that. So get your ass up. You know what I'm saying? You and Planet of the Apes, get your ass on. But yeah, man, let's go do it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Leave a like if you did. Let me know if you guys want a part 2 to this series. I'm always on TikTok. There's plenty of barber videos out there. You guys can send me your own haircuts for review and criticize. I will criticize if it's trash, so don't be sensitive. But like I said, leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next.